Hey there everyone, Teehashee here, picking back up where we left off last time. We're doing some mercenary contracts and mostly just trying to round off weldry here. The biggest thing that we're hoping for right now is to hit 200 on the MRB so that we can hire a couple pilots that are there waiting for us. We're going to see if we can do it. We've still got about 62 points to go, so still quite a ways. We got 3 contracts to do it in, so we'll see. We'll see. Gauge the difficulty here based on price. Here we're destroying a base. Playing against the Taurians. Oof. Four out of 19. I've also got a delicious apple here, so if you hear me crunching away on that, that would be why. I'll try to be polite about it. Okay, probably stick Behemoth in the Wolverine. And let's see what we got. Loading screen hopes and dreams. Mostly for this, we're hoping for no whammies on reinforcements. We've got a base to destroy. We're going to try and knock that out. But typically we wipe out defenders first, then turrets, then buildings. You don't really get the opportunity to, like in MechWarrior 5, where you can like launch an airstrike, you can clean up the base and kind of get out of there to keep the mission from going over long and getting overwhelmed. This pretty much forces you to take things piecemeal, and you can't really split your attention between the enemies and the base. You're going to be fighting one thing at a time. So there's the base way down there. Looks like we got defenders between them and us. Expect strong opposition, which we're fighting the Taurians. He's not lying, right? He's given us the best advice he can. Going to have an opportunity to be more aggressive with our Kintaro. I seem to remember, if I'm thinking of the right mission, that the reinforcements, if they come from over here, because it's very tempting to stack up on this hill, but we'll probably go for this bluff this time with the Kintaro. Still rocking our Centaurian. Very sad, but we'll replace it sooner or later. Nice that the Wolverine, which is faster than the Vindicator, is our cavalry mech, and it can keep up with the Shadowhawk. Alright, looks like that's the jump we want to make so that we can start fighting with the bad guys. I think we'll set up like this. This way we can wrap back around to this forest and still have some evasion. You want to end in rough terrain instead of starting in rough terrain if you're trying to stack evasion. Oh, our scouting is getting better. We can tell what we're up against. 40 ton, assassin, javelin, or Vulcan or a cicada. Then 20 ton could be either a locust or it's a cicada. Taking a shot. Locust or a commando. If it's a locust, we'll ignore it. If it's a commando, we will not. We're going to go ahead and reserve to see what we've got. Heavy mech jumping in. If it can jump and has missiles like that, we're probably looking at a catapult. We're probably looking at turrets. Hopefully not, but it's usually the case. If it is catapult with turret support, we're going to be in trouble because we can't push against all of that just to get rid of the catapult. For right now, we're going to assume that that's the case, and we're going to try and take things little by little from here. I'm going to go ahead and get close to this cicada. I don't really know why I'm doing that though. This will give us a look at what's over there. It is a catapult, catapult C1, great mech, representing a serious threat to our lance of medium mechs. Autocannon turret, probably, or a Jaeger mech, also a possibility. It was at the very end though, so it's probably a turret shooting AC2s at us. So yeah, we're gonna be fighting like back here. So we'll probably be switching on and off between these two copses of trees and between the Wolverine and the Shadowhawk, so we don't have one mech with low evasion up there in front taking all the hits. The only thing that we can hope is that this is not some sort of aggressive mech and that it is in fact somebody that's going to give us a break. But we're kind of overdue for a difficult mission, so could be our turn, could be our time. I'm gonna go ahead and get eyes on this other fellow. It's a flea, okay. Well, at least our odds of wiping the flea out are pretty solid. Kind of shooting at the wrong leg. I actually didn't know that we had gotten so close to legging it, but it's alright. Here comes the flea. Bringing its short range guns to bear. Very effective at that range. But since it's mostly an anti-personal mech, it's just not much better in MechWarrior 5 than it is in this. We've still got heat to spare, so we're just gonna let this cicada have it. We're going to have our commander kill the cicada, but be positioned to wipe out the flea. Pretty much a shot from anything is going to be a kill shot. There we go. Okay. So we've got Decker, who we are going to reposition so we have a direct shot on the flea. Be a little bit further away, maybe. Yeah, we want that direct line of sight. So we're going to put him there. If for some reason we can take the flea this turn, we'll also take out their ability to scout. Sorry, just double checking that we have that direct line of sight on this target. Pretty good shooting glitch. Pretty good shooting. So we took the scout out and gave um, and they lost their long range advantage. Especially, you can see how like those AC2s missed us completely. The catapult was forced to advance, so now's really a good chance to get these guys to start making mistakes. We're gonna hop over here and take a shot with the SRM6s. Actually, we have the flea doesn't have its flamer anymore. We can fit an alpha strike in there, and our shot is pretty good, so we're just gonna go for it. Obviously, I'd love to salvage the catapult. It's a great mech, but to do it under turret fire and so on and so forth is still kind of a pipe dream. So for right now, we're going to be doing our best to just eliminate it as a threat. No real need to manage heat. Center torso is a primary target for the catapult, even more so than the arms, which are obviously a great way to take it apart. But since the center torso is so prominent, you pretty much can't avoid hitting it, and so catapults find themselves getting cored out all the time when they go down. If they go down at all, it's from a core. Okay, odds are that the Kentaro is going to get shot at, I would think, which is fine. We're spreading our damage out very effectively, so... Oops, that wasn't a jump. I need to hotkey it or bind it or something so I don't make that mistake over and over and over again. Continuing to advance. Okay. For the sake of the alpha strike, I guess. Because that was quite a lot of damage. But the fact of the matter is that The Centurion's going to be in the back for the entirety of what we're doing here. So, whatever, Mr. or Miss Catapult, it was your call. I don't agree with it. I think we'll be looking at an advance here, mostly because after the catapult goes down, all we can do is advance on the base. And the odds are pretty solid that they're going down this turn. It's a nice shot. In fact, so nice we might go for our precision strike. We might as well use it now because destroying turrets gives us a lot of precision, and you don't really need precision strikes to kill turrets. So now is kind of the time for it. One shot from anything. Yeah, everything blew up. But that's okay. So yeah, they can't see us. We're back into out of combat mode. And we're basically gonna sprint up here and park in some trees. Our positioning doesn't matter now. It used to be like that kind of thing would matter a lot more when you could attack right out of the out of combat state, but now you can't, so it doesn't matter so much. So it sounds like mentioning reinforcements, yeah, that's what it looks like. For right now, the other turrets, I think, are autocannon turrets as well. There weren't LRM turrets, thank goodness. So for now, I think we're going to pick away at them with the help of our scout until the reinforcements push up. And they did come up from that side, like I remembered. Another option, tactical option in this case, is to go, well, we're pretty much up against the wall of the map. They should have given us more space. But you can go around the outside of the map. I've done that before with a jump capable lance, and you can take the turrets out, and the defending lance is forced to shoot around their own base. But for right now, turrets are public enemy #1, so let's kill some turrets. I don't think I can get close enough to make use of any other guns, and I also want to keep the option of getting out of dodge. Sniper turret, light laser turret. Okay, well, we're going to take the sniper turret out. Don't know how... It looks like a lance of only 2 mechs for now, but we don't know how heavy they are. We're gonna move her like this, mostly because we need her in front. So let's power that stuff down. That should be more than enough to get this kill. Yeah, the laser alone was enough. There's our precision. Scouts still can't tell what's up there, how big and scary it is. Taking a dangerous risk with the Centurion pushing up like that. Less we get dunked on. So let's turn her a little bit towards the enemy, and I'm not shy. I'll run her out if I have to. All right. 2 turrets seen, 2 turrets killed. Then the Kintaro is faithfully losing heat just as fast as we can put it on, so that's pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and wrap around and get on the road. Just to reposition and not get shot too much by this lance. We have an opportunity to be aggressive with the Wolverine, and that might be the best call, just to make them think. Because we could reposition the Centurion right now, and she won't get shot up. But she also won't be able to fight this turn if we do that. She's in pretty good shape. Let's reserve, and let's watch everyone shoot at her. She's in a Centurion. Crab. Okay. Shot at the Wolverine. Okay, that's great. Two mediums. Yeah, okay. And an enforcer. Okay. Enforcer that can't shoot, thankfully. Probably gonna focus the enforcer down first. Both of these, this is a great pair. Ow. Vindicator, perhaps? 55 tons. 55 tons with a PPC and an LRM. I'm blanking. Sounds like I should be able to come up with that. Griffin, maybe? Probably. Probably. So this is a pretty good defensive lance. Like, long range profile. They don't have to get close to us. They don't have an advantage getting close to us. Now let's go about taking that advantage away, shall we? What can we do? Deny the crab line of sight. Could be smart. Go ahead and wipe that last bit of evasion off of there. And commence with the sniping, mate. Still pretty wary of getting this Centurion in a place where it's getting shot at, so we're going to be careful with it. Pretty good shooting from Glitch, as we've come to expect. Okay, so it looks like we've got another shot at this Enforcer, and I think it makes sense to take it now. Kintaro's still in great shape. That will still work. Okay. Here we go. There's the knockdown. Free shot on the shredder turret. Crab one for the Shadowhawk, which makes absolutely no sense, but that's what we want. We want them scared and confused. Use the Centurion next. Looks like 47 health remaining. I think it's entirely contingent on those heavier guns hitting one of the two, so if either of them misses, it probably won't die this turn. But that's fine. We're going to go ahead and do that. And we'll put the large laser on B. Looks good. Keeping the turret threat low. Nice shooting. Here comes our Griffin. Couldn't hit the Wolverine. That's a pretty far shot on a moving target as well. So that's fair enough. We have our Scout and our Brawler left. Probably just gonna jump Behemoth down and give that Enforcer what for. And if it doesn't die, we've got Teehashee in reserve. We can make that shot slightly better. We just might take a lot of damage in retaliation. It's my only concern. Pretty solid shooting, yeah, kill shot. And our Scooty Booty man, he walks up. He hasn't really been shot at all, so I think we'll go up and we'll give this crab something to think about. We can safely afford to ignore the Griffin for now. Just keep the pressure up on the crab. Crab has armor, but it really can't stand up to close quarters combat. It just can't. I think that's the first hit that Kintaro's taken the entire match. Actually hit it in the back. Why not, I guess. Go ahead and go for this knockdown. Some beautiful shooting from Decker as well. And I think we're just gonna continue with this theme of no mercy. We've got this guy down. We've got good shots on him. We can get to the Griffin, but the Griffin just doesn't have the threat to convince us we need to be shooting at him instead. Best insult you can pay enemy anyway is to ignore them. Probably something we as Americans could learn from. Did you take a heavy hit, or are you being dramatic? Because that sounds like some drama. Hoocha. Respect Shadowhawk melee damage. Gonna fall back on their range. Basically the only option they had anyway. Like the Griffin pushed up and attempted to be threatening to aid their allies, but there's just no way to pay that off. Okay, interesting thing in this game that doesn't really play any part in MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries is you can stand on buildings, and it's very easy to stand on buildings in this game. The downside is, there we go, is if you destroy a building that enemy mech is standing on, they take damage from it. And so that's a fun mechanic. I don't really think, like, not necessarily a game changer for this fight, but fun opportunity to showcase it. Boy, he's almost at heat capacity as well. That Griffin, that's just a bad mech. It's just not good. Let's see, can we jump anywhere? Yeah, we can jump there. That'll give us a shot on him. We'll just use our coolant vent here. Very cool ability in this game. Probably blatantly overpowered, but very cool. Alright, so we're going to showcase here why on your scout mech you might want the ability to knock opponents down. It's very tempting just to give them like a large laser and call it a day. Might take out that leg anyway. That shot went to the leg. So he's down. For the meantime, we're going to take out these turrets and give him his chance to stand back up. Pew! I'm up, I'm up. Gotta reposition again. And they're gonna hide. Which I really don't think is gonna, unless I really can't get around. No, I can. Isn't gonna save you much, because I'm just gonna take that leg out. Apparently she didn't really have a line of sight on it. I've still got precision saved up though. So we're gonna try again. So you can see for just about every mission, there we got it. For just about every mission, we really push the Kintaro's missile reserves to the limit, but there's no real downside to running out. So why not run out? Kintaro's still a fast mech with 2 medium lasers. Get in there and shoot stuff. Okay, so let's give him his chance. Oh, I'm up again. I'm up. This is definitely a good showcase for my mech. Even in the canon, everyone loves the Griffin, but I can't, for the love of God, tell you why. Except that it looks good. It's a good looking mech. Shoot into the rubble here. Can we get you into the Goldilocks zone? Looks like we can. I guess it's already in the Goldilocks zone. So we're just gonna hit attack. And fire our last 15 rockets at him. Pew. So, dead pilot. Good salvage. And this place is basically left at our mercy. She almost ran out of her LRMs as well. Decker making the calls. We're gonna show him what we've got. We probably want to attack these rear targets since those guys are running out of rockets and they may have to move up. Decker certainly will have to move up to make shots. What? No. Isn't it here? Yeah, here we go. Pew. Alright, glitch. Take us home. That should be Op4 wiped out. Clean mission, despite the surprises. Not really surprises, though. I pretty much called out everything that would happen. Sucks to make the Taurians mad. I like them, but they do fill an antagonist role in our story, so we're gonna butt heads. Great spread. Everyone did their job. So there's a complete Griffin there, though we don't need it. We'll finish the Cicada, and we'll take the catapult as well. So 2 mechs plus catapult parts. Pretty much what you want to see when you're running your company. What else did we get? Crab parts, that's great. Flea parts as well, happy. Good. Great mission. We're about to find out if we're going to hit our goal for the mercenary review board or not. Or at least we're going to know if it's even feasible. You're going to storage because you're bad, and you're going to storage because while you're my son and I love you, I just can't bear to look at you. Okay, let's look at rep for a second. 170. It could happen. We went from 58 up to 170 though, and that's only 12. Another 12 would put us at 82. Public math, not my strong suit, so if I screw that stuff up in the future, y'all can laugh. LOLOL. But we're getting close. Shouldn't have anything to do in the mech bay because we monstered that mission. Beautiful. No one got injured. Nothing got hurt. Oh, we have 2 contracts left. 82. That would still only put us at 94. We'll see. Trap sprung. Yuck. Usually on traps there are reinforcements who show up. And the pay is bad. So, not going to be a fun time for us. Still doing maps on Weldry. It's a cold place, keeping us out of trouble. 2 long range, 2 short range, still working out fine for us. Vindicator being pretty comfortably replaced by the Wolverine. Probably going to get another brawler in there or something. I don't know yet. I could change the build on the Griffin, but it doesn't change the fact that everything is on the same side of the mech. And we'll do a Griffin showcase when I've got a Griffin that I can stand to look at. We'll take it out and show it off. All right, here we go. Pirate mech was sighted. I like this starting location because it gives you a lot of options for dealing with enemies. I think sometimes, probably not this time, but I think reinforcements can come from over there. But isn't this hill up here as well? Yeah, I think they can come from up there as well. But yeah, we're going to post the Centurion up on the hill. And probably going to flank around the other hill with the Kentaro. And then these kids are going to go right through the middle. Behemoth probably won't have much to do. She can play around in these trees, though. But that's the only thing, is it's hard to get her full long-range advantage. They either can't see us on long-range sensors, or they really are trying to lure us into a trap. But that's okay. Consider us lured. It's a cicada, good mech to try and trap us with. Because we definitely want to shoot at it. We'll do just this for now. Okay. Volley of LRMs from a 5. That's nothing too impressive. Light mech. Okay. Well, the cicada is waiting to move, and I kind of like to deny them the opportunity. Maybe Glitch is the one to do it, because basically, if her guns hit a leg, hard to say what's going to happen. So we'll open with this. Now let's see what you do. Advance, not smart. I'm probably just going to have the Wolverine pounce on it. Two animals are going to fight. Wolverine versus cicada. Who wins? Post in comments now. There might be a spoiler warning out there, though. Jump comfortably into line of sight. Yoink. Hopefully this is a kill shot. Should be, though. Boom. Only we had LRMs to drop on an unwitting little spider. There's a full lance up there. I guess we'll see what they do. Very clearly, oh, that's a headshot. Not going to matter in a spider, but very clearly a hurt lance. And a pretty light lance is what it looks like. Oh my god, Locust M's. New priority target. Pretty much don't even have to worry about Yeah, those are two LRM5s as well. It's probably another Locust M. Pretty much don't have to worry about that Locust evasion because if you hit it with anything, it's going to break. Locust 1E. Oh, this is the one with 4 lasers? Am I remembering that right? That's what it looks like. Yeah. I think it's 2 mediums, 2 smalls. It's not bad. It's like a flea, but bad. Alright. So we're gonna jump up and wave our fanny around. Maintain heat neutrality. Miss with everything. Doesn't matter though. I'm pretty sure no matter what we do, we're killing that thing this turn. I think I can jump the Shadowhawk over here by this spider, and that will spook the poop out of him. Got some short-range missiles in there. LRM only. Let's wait a second on that shot if that's the case. Surprise! That would be terrifying, especially if it was like a proper Kintaro instead of one with LRMs on it. To have it come over that hill like that. Exactly what you don't want to see bounding over the hill. There's the ammo rack. Big sad. The LRM ammo sits on the center torso as of standard, which is where it should be, but if you hit it, that's it's ochre. I mean, it's not gonna matter. We'll just shoot everything. Okay. Oh man, guys, I'm sorry. I know you came here to do your like special ops or whatever pirates do, but it's just not going right. Yep, there's the other Locust M. You realize that if we wanted to, we could shoot at that downed Locust and kill it this turn, but instead we're going to shoot at you because we'll probably kill both of you this turn. Spider's doing his best. This is pretty much what he's got to be doing. Maximum damage potential here. Wiping evasion off. Hit our pilot. MVP. Really? I'm sorry, buddy, but if you survive this, we'll request a commendation for you. Nope. Get stepped on. Okay. You're about to have a bad day. Boom. Wiped out both legs by complete accident. You all saw it. Precision strike on the center torso. Shot both legs. Okay. Looks like we got direct fire. One of the rare spiders where destroying an arm actually does hurt its damage potential, so... But this is one of those times where it's like some advanced AI, where it's like this entire operation just went completely head over ass. Little AI, especially against pirates who don't really have like a loyalty. Little AI where they were just like, yeah, we lost 80% of our forces, we're gonna turn and run. There's some downsides to that, like you might rob players of salvage, but they could also eject or, you know what I mean? Nice spread regardless. We're gonna have to put Behemoth in the hospital again. We're probably gonna take both the Locust 1M pieces and hope that we get the third one. And we did. Pretty good luck so far, honestly. There are many times where I've had much worse luck. Political maneuverings of House Davian turned the Federated Sons into a monarchy. Point me at one place where it's not like frickin' House X or Y that's in charge of any given faction in this game. Hereditary leadership, folks. That's a monarchy. I think the mechs are all fine. Behemoth is going to get the big hole that got blasted in her shoulder taken care of. I'm getting so excited. 179. That actually was only 9 rep. Not very much at all. Probably not going to be enough to push us over the edge. Okay. This is Director Antorian, and it sounds like we're going to have allies as well. This goes up to 4, if I remember right. We're definitely taking that. And we're going to put Medusa, only we'll switch them just like last time. That looks pretty solid. Loading screen, hopes and dreams. Quick question. Do you guys recycle or have recycling services? I was speaking with my neighbors and they were complaining about the recycling services being sort of like a compulsory cost. Myself being a bit of an environmentalist, I like to recycle and I like having recycling options. Now, does all the stuff you recycle go right into the landfill? The answer is probably, right? Or are there things that seem recyclable that actually aren't, like a lot of petroleum products? That's another issue, right? You can try and recycle bottles, but the best way to do that is actually just reuse them in your house, drink out of them again, or use them to water your plants or something. But or store tools in them. Who knows? But try and reuse them again. But yeah, our hope and dream for the future: better recycling options. Couldn't hurt. even if the option is I don't want to pay for the service anymore. I can respect that. Okay, here's Agamemnon again. Okay, so there's Agamemnon again being very rude. He's got a better lance this time. He's in a 2D even. Wow, he's got two 2Ds. This is the variant of Shadowhawk that I vastly prefer because of its better hard points and hard point locations. It's got everything, pretty much a straight upgrade. So this guy asked very impolitely if we'd stay out of his field of view. We're gonna try and accommodate that, but mostly because we want them to spot for us. Because last time we did this, we fought a Marauder, and their scout mech died, so... Looks like it's going to be the Griffin scouting from... I mean, it's the long range one, so hopefully they're not scouting too crazy with it. Can't reserve until we make contact with the enemy, so we'll just keep pressing. Here we go. Can't really tell who or what we're fighting. It's supposed to be Taurians and Directorate, so... we'll have to see who the babysitter is. I really don't want to cut in front of these guys, but I'm gonna. I'm sorry. I'm sure you'll write something in your report. Locust, not much to fear there. Nice to know that we're up against some light mechs at least. I might have to cut this together later because I'm hearing signs of life from my beautiful wife, and I want to tell her good morning. So these are all just teeny tiny mechs. They're babies. Flee. Alright, and we are back. It happened just like I said. So I think we'll let the our allies take out the evasion for us, because we'll actually be focusing fire And they usually don't. This will be interesting to see what happens with the PPC. Yeah, make contact. Yeah, big things happened. Probably going to be trying to take him out this turn. They did a respectable job focusing fire as well. These are the reinforcements. Or the daddy mech, whatever it is. I don't know yet. Okay, so let's go ahead and hippity hoppity. Jump over to this sweet spot. Alright, here are the Turians. The Turians seem to be in heavies, is what it looked like. Not really our problem for right now. And be kind of nice to have a redemptive arc for Agamemnon for our headcanon, but if he doesn't make it, he doesn't make it. I think we're going to let him have it. Because I think the more we can do to wipe these guys out now, the better off we're going to be down the road. Nice shooting. Yep, that's another kill shot. We've still got a mech in reserve. Their damage potential just isn't enough. I mean, it doesn't really matter if I jump either, to be fair. Because I've got so much heat control. And we're going to have our boys with all this high evasion up in front. So let's just jump up there. We're going to give him a precision strike, even though it probably won't get enough done. Yeah, one laser went off into space because it's our commander. There goes the targeting baffle. Urban mech with the AC-20. Boy, are you far from home, my friend. I'm just going to reserve again. Well, he split fired for us. And for his lands, of course, but that's pretty nice. The heat is a bigger concern than the damage, but we can... I mean, a cool thing that the scouts can do is Centurion AL. Not too bad. Cool thing that the scouts can do is if you've got high heat, as a means of managing that heat, you can sensor lock during that turn because it doesn't take any heat. So it's sort of like a pseudo or a proxy. Too bad that PPC missed. Coolant dump. Because you can still perform useful action during your turn. Here's the Thunderbolt. I guess that was the heavy mech that we saw. And the fact that it's here is sort of whatever. So what I think we'll do is we're gonna wrap back around. And shoot at this locust. Probably need to have our guys in back make this shot, mostly because we no longer have line of sight on the top guys. We'll have Teehashee finish the kill if it's necessary. There we go. Sort of a Monty Python moment there. Okay. So Teehashee is good to go. We'll probably sprint rather than jump. There we go. Here comes the Irby. Took his shot. Our heat is reset. We'll pretty much just reset the fight from there. This is an alright range for their lands to be operating from. It's good that the 2H is getting shot at because of it's got more armor. We're gonna let the Oregons do their thing. Here comes the PPC. Just pounding that. Well, there goes the autocannon. Just pounding that Centurion with stray shot after stray shot. And they just decided to shoot at him proper. Right in the face. Here comes the Thunderbolt. Give the Shadowhawk everything. He's a little overextended. Would be better if he pulled back. Especially because the mechs that we're trying to kill are in the backfield. Go for this kill shot. Yep, we got it. check on the Centurion next. She hasn't been shot at all, so we can pull her up. Also would like to take the pressure off of this Oregon Lance and actually properly have everyone survive this time. Like an operation that didn't totally go south, you know what I mean? What kind of move can we make just using our leggy legs? I think we will jump. Yeah. We got heat for days. And we can at least put him up here. Ooh. Pay his Alpha Strike back with one of your own. Not bad. Centurion AL. Who's he going to shoot at, though? Yeah. That's bad news that they're focusing down that Shadowhawk. I don't know how much we can do about it for now. We could show our butt to him. See if he took the bait. Keep shooting, boys. You can do it. Too bad we can't clear him. We don't have enough to do it. Should be able to wipe him out. There we go. Again, I could have split fired, maybe put the LRM or something into the Thunderbolt, but if we've got another Lance to fight, we definitely want to manage our opponents, have them going down. Losing heat on that shot, which is fine. This guy, this 2D, this guy really does have an ego. Because when you're shot up that bad, your risks of dying are real, man. Get out of there. Especially if they got backup coming. What are you gonna do? He's coming about. No. I'll let the LRMs do some work. I see a crab and maybe a hunchback or a couple of crabs. I can't really tell. Okay. Pain time. Hopefully we get a turn in to do the knockdown. That's what we want. Because then the rest of the Arano Lance will dogpile on him. Let's save our LRMs. We're going to want them. Oh, he didn't fall over. Miscalculation on my part. Duh. Now let's let him unload on him. Here we go. Who best? The Wolverine, probably, since it's got the lowest heat. Tempting to kill him with a melee attack. Boom. So now they have to come to us, which is what we want. Especially if they're coming in with those crabs, because they're not jump capable. They'll have to descend like this. Going that way is way too far. Let's see if the Oregons can find these guys. Yeah, see, they're trying to get line of sight. Force them to manage their heat a little bit. I'll reserve one more time. Okay. In we go. Yeet. Jaeger Mech Alpha, respect, because that's a good mech. This is a pristine lance too. And these are Directorate boys. Interesting. Well, that's a great position for that Jaeger mech. So the best thing we can do is shoot at it a lot. Gonna be glad we saved those LRMs too. This is a long shot. Just looking to put as much damage into him as possible. Sensor lock this guy. Can't see him. 30 tons though. How scary could he be? What's the comments? What's the scariest 30-ton mech you can think of? I like the Javelin with 4 medium lasers. It's just reserve. We're in position, they are not. So, breaching shot, that's cool. So it's kind of like I said, they're sort of desperately trying to descend this hill because of their range problems. He didn't shoot his guns. I mean, I guess because we're focusing him, but of course we're focusing you. You have big guns. It's not a very good trade for you if you don't actually shoot them. I'm not really worried about evasion at this point. You basically can't get it wrong. They've got so many better targets to shoot at than us. Our resolve is maxed. We're shooting up at them, which isn't that great, but whatever. I just noticed that my emblem has kind of an OG Pepsi feel to it. Let me know if you guys got a similar vibe. There we go. I mean, we're pretty much putting everyone on this ridge, just begging, just daring them to shoot at us instead of the Oregons. But it's a pretty big ask because that one mech is already pretty damaged, as well as them being the 2Ds being a lot more frail to begin with. So why wouldn't you shoot at it? If we can, we'll get the Shadow Hawk into melee threat range, but for right now, we're just trying to put everything into this Jaeger mech. Here's the Javelin. Still not participating, despite being in an active war zone. Under other cases, we might wait for our turn, but they don't have any evasion and they're not shooting, so we're going to try hard to press the attack and get this Jaeger mech out of the fight. Crab is yet to move, so shooting at him was a bad call. Here he goes. Still descending, still not ready to engage. I guess it kind of shows the inexperience of the Directorate and of the Oregon people in conflict in general, because the Taurians, rightly so, were much more aggressive. We're just gonna keep heading them off because they're walking right up to us, and they're gonna make a mistake. They've already made many mistakes, I should say. Is that a kill shot? No, not yet. Oh, come on, how are you surviving this stuff? Let the Oregons bring him down. He's got it. He's there. Just like one shot. There we go. I think I'll jump on the Javelin pain train. Alright, Decker. About here, I guess. Okay. There's only one pristine undamaged crab to get dunked on. And he's about to get dunked on. Because he descended that entire hill and didn't shoot his guns once. Also remember, like, all that, he's still not shooting. I remember the pomp and circumstance that he came in with, where he was just like, oh, you guys kicked over the beehive, or whatever they say in MechWarrior 5 land. Well, again, I have absolutely no fear of actually getting shot by you, so... I think this is going to be my precision strike. Just give him it. He had the same idea, though his aim was much worse. Alright, let's wrap this up. I physically can't believe we haven't killed this thing yet. Melee attacks coming in. There we go. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to take off for right now, and then we'll pick it up right after this, where we're looking at another campaign mission.